I want to take a second and talk to you about CRF. And you might go, what's CRF? It's cancer-related fatigue. And so that means you might be doing all the right things. You might get enough rest, you're taking your meds, you're keeping your schedule at a relaxed pace, and yet you're fatigued. What the syndrome, or what would be called? A paradox, really, is that your body's taking in chemo and it's trying to kill all the cancer cells, but it's also trying to kill everything else. So your body wants the cancer cells dead, but it's also fighting the chemo as the chemo's fighting the cancer. And so you get this CRF. And the problem is if you don't know how to manage it, or if you're not aware of it, just the fact that you always feel fatigued, even though you're doing the right things, can wear you out even more. It wears you out physically, emotionally, mentally. I would add probably spiritually, but those are the three main ones. So what we need to practice is what is called metabolic movement. You don't go out and you go jog, and you don't go on the stepper or the treadmill. What you want to do is you want to make sure you just get basic movement, anywhere between 5 to 15 minutes a couple times a day. Could be as simple as just going out, walking around the house, walking down the street, maybe just walking up and down the stairs. But you want to get blood moved so that your body begins to readjust itself through all that chemo that's going in your system. Then you have to budget your current energy. I always say emotion, emission. So whatever energy you have, you feel like you have to budget it out over the next hour or 2 hours. I have this amount of energy. What do I think I want to do the next hour or the next 2 hours? And go by that. And always be willing to change, because if you've been on chemo or if you've had cancer, you know your energy levels can change within seconds. But at least having that thought in mind of how to budget it over the next hour or two helps you what to say no to and yes to, at least for those few hours. And then you can replan and re-strategize after those few hours. And then finally, also, make sure that you work on passive recovery, which means eating the right foods. You don't necessarily have to eat a lot. And then being hydrated. And I'm a huge fan of electrolytes, especially when you're going through chemo. But again, make sure whatever you take as far as electrolytes, or, make sure that's covered with your doctor. Sometimes that might make you more nauseous. But again, it's that idea of just passive recovery. You're trying to do whatever you can to help your body fight to stay alive as the chemo tries to fight the cancer. There's a lot of research out there on it. Again, CRF, cancer-related fatigue. Take a look at it. Look, I don't know what you're going through, but I'd love to be there for you. Leave a comment. I'll be more than happy to pray for you or answer your questions.